Good morning, folks. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of February. This is Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you're all very, very well. First thing to say, apologies. We are late out today. So normal window, I try and get the video out between 9:30, 10, 10:15, something like that. We're late today. We're a bit late yesterday. So life is getting in the way sometimes. What I can make a pledge to you, the rest of the week we should be fine. We'll be in the normal time window. So apologies for those of you who were trying to catch the video early to get your bets on. There's still plenty of time to do your bets. So what have we got today? We've got 3 bets, normal staking day coming up. We've also got the golf. And then before we do that, we'll do a review of yesterday. So Yesterday was a bit pants in terms of result is the easiest way to explain it. So I made it £20 on, £3.29 back. So of the 44 days we've run the channel for, so the channel's only 44 days old, that is the 5th worst loss we've had. So those days happen, okay? It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's not nice for me to come out and then have to face the music today, but that's what it is, and hopefully those of you watching along now kind of get how it works. So of the 44 days in the channel, 11 of them, so 1 in 4 of them, we've had a double digit loss. So that's £10 or more we've lost on 1 in 4 days. We've made a double digit profit on 8 out of 11 days. But on some of those days, we've made a decent enough profit. The point is, we will lose more days than we win. On the winning days, the profit should be outweighing the losing money. That's how it should work. That's how it's been working so far. But unfortunately, we do lose more than we win. So even when I've got a nice feeling or I like the bet, it doesn't really make a difference. The results are the results, and they are what they are. So where does that leave us? So yesterday we had the Taunton Lucky 15. A lot of it was really disappointing. We did have a faller in there, but the other 3 underperformed. My sort of horse that I liked the most today in terms of value, Do You Feel Lucky, was last. Was it a nag? Was it a poor bet? For me, something must have gone awry for it to have come physically last. So not a good bet, no return there. We then had the risky bet, and we did have a winner in that one, Marsh Wrens, that did win 3-1 on the channel, 2-1 SP. So we got a little bit back there. And then we had the Navan Lucky 15. We had 2 places, one out the places, and 1 slipped up. So we got a little bit back there, a little bit of unluckiness, but overall not great. And then we had the Southall double, and they both were really poor. So it was a really bad day. It happens. As I always say, judge me in the long term, not in the short term. But the challenge that does mean is that for those of you who dip in and dip out, yesterday may have been your first day, and you'd lost most of the money you put on. It's betting for the long term, and the key thing is it's steady, get the words out. It's steady and it's disciplined. So that's why we bet the same stake. So just because I'm on a nice roll at certain points doesn't mean I will then suddenly start staking a lot more money. So it is a bit about discipline, and as I said, it is about statistics. So we are into a Wednesday day, which is an average day for the channel, statistically speaking. Really struggling to speak again today. All right. So we've got 3 bets. I'll try and go through them because we've got the golf as well, so I don't want to make the video super long. 3 bets. This won't be for everybody, but it is a win bet for today. It's our first one. We've got 2 lucky 15s to come, but a little win bet at Doncaster. 2 horses I like. The first one's been backed in. It was about 5-2 last night. I'm still happy enough with 11-8. So Cartoon 142 Doncaster 11-8, and then 250 Jerryville 3-1. We're going to do a £2 win double and a £2 win single on Jerryville. The only reason we're doing that on Jerryville is not because I like it more than the other. Probably similar, I would say. It's more about the price. So in the context of the bet, I just didn't think it was worth doing the single on Cartoon. So we've got a £2 win single on Jerryville and £2 win double on the 2 of them. So that's £4 bet 1. All right. Into the stuff that some of you might call more interesting. There is some big prices in this bet. Okay, so the top one and the bottom one, they are quite far apart, but they're the best 2 in terms of value. So they're these funny races where you get 1 or 2 short prices at the top of the market. then it gives you an opportunity to try and find where there might be a price that either get a place, or possibly if the top ones underperform, you get a win. So we've mixed those in, and I've mixed those in with my two bigger prices in handicaps. So we've got 2 o'clock Newcastle Tiger Spirit 40-1. Watch out, there is also Tiger Jet in that race. We are Tiger Spirit, Spirit. Tiger Spirit 40-1. We've then got 3 o'clock Ludlow, and Sky Bet are paying 4. Most bookmakers won't on that one, but Sky Bet paying 4. Chaptal. That's probably my value of the day. It's the one I've done a single on here. It's not a strong value of the day like I've had on some of them recently, but I think there's a lot of value in 40-1 on Chaptal, so I've put it in this bet. Then we've got 350 Punchestown. 5 places most bookmakers are paying. I really wasn't feeling a lot in there, and in the end I've gone with a bit of a price. It's a bit more of a punt than a strong feeling of value in there, but Gold Label I think is a decent enough price at 33, so we've gone with that. And then at 8 o'clock Kempton Satanic Moon 22-1. So this is definitely a bet. It can go very wrong very quickly and we get nothing back, or it could be one of those ones if we get a few clicking, it could be a nice return. So 25p each way, lucky 15 on the 4, and we've got the additional single on Chaptown because it's the one that I think has got the most value. £8 you bet. Okay, bet 3, second lucky 15 of the day. So we've got 410 Ludlow, What's Up With You, paying 4 places, 6-1. 425 Punchestown, paying 6 places. Indy Bell, I was between 2 in that one. I like both. Gone with Indy Bell, happy with that price. And then we've got 2 at Kempton, 530 Espresso, Freddo, 28, and 630 Critical Thinking. Both in my book quite well overpriced in those races. So they've definitely got chances. So we've got a 25p each way lucky 15, and then we've got a 25p each way double on the bottom 2. So that the first lucky 15 had 1 additional single. This has got 1 additional double. That's £8 you bet. Okay, those are our 3 bets. Those of you who want the golf, stay on. Those of you who don't want the golf, please leave. Thanks very much. All right, golf. We have gone a little bit more complex. So we want a nice roll with the golf. We didn't get anything back last week. But we have had a nice 80-1 win, and we've had a couple of places, 90s and 125, so decent enough. Picking golfing bets and winning at golfing is harder than horses, but I do apply the same science. It is researching what you're doing and then comparing it to others and then comparing it to the betting market. So when I pick my golfers, I pick them blind, and then I look at the betting market after I've picked to work out whether I think there is value in what I'm picking through, and then I sort of take them out, add them in as I go through. So what have we got? We go in with this. I'll try and get as close to the screen as I can. So we've got the Colour Guard Classic. So this is again Seniors Tour bets. So we're having a little go here with Seniors Tour as well, and then we've got 5 in the Honda Classic. So I'll try and talk this through because I have gone a little bit more complex. So Colour Guard Classic, a quarter of the odds, 5 places. Now, some bookmakers are paying 1/5 of the odds, 6 places. I would take quarter, 5 places every day over 5th, 6th places. I'll go into it in more detail in another video. We haven't got loads of time today. But quarter of the odds, 5 places is better than 1/5 of the odds, 6 places in my view. So, Colour Guard Classic, we've got Woody Austin, 40-1, and Rod Pampling, 66s. So those are 50p each way singles on those 2. Then the one to flag you on is Billy Andrade. I'm denied. In the end, I put it in. It's marginal. It's the only one I'm not putting in the double combinations. So it's the weakest one of all 8 in there in terms of value. Big price, but weakest one in value. So Billy Andrade, we're just doing a 30p each way single at 175. And then in the Honda Classic, we've got 4 main ones with an additional 5th. So 4 main in the Honda Classic. CT Pan 60-1, Brendan Steele 80-1, Sam Ryder 90-1. Value one of the whole weekend, as I flagged to you yesterday on the channel, it's still 200s, which I'm really surprised about. Brandon Hagee 200-1. They are 60 pence each way on all those 4. And then the 5th one that snuck in is Austin Smotherman, and he's been backed in a little bit because it was 175 you could have got from Sky Bet, 150s we've got here. We're just doing a 30p each way single, so same amount as Billy Andrade, but the difference is Austin Smotherman is included in the doubles. So what we've got there is 10 doubles. Woody Austin against all 5 of the Honda Classics, and Rod Pampling against all 5 of the Honda Classics. So 10 times 10p each way doubles. So hopefully that's made sense and I haven't made it too complicated. If you have got questions, shove it in the comments and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. But some good golf. I like the value, particularly more in the Honda Classic. So the Colour Guard Classic, I felt like it was worth a go in the end. There's a bit of value in there, but more value in the Honda Classic. So if you only want to have a little toe in the water at the golf, just stick to the singles on the Honda Classic and particularly the top 4 in there. So I appreciate Austin Smotherman's 150, Brandon Hague's 200. There is more value, in my view, in Brandon Hague at 200. I am not saying he's the best one. I'm not saying he's got the best chance of winning. I'm saying the most value is in the price in that at 200 to 1. Okay, that is our golf bet. So we've got £10 total on the golf bet this week. That's what I got. Okay, I will see you in the morning. We'll review the horses. We'll do an update on the golf. One thing to flag on the golf, Colour Guard Classic, Seniors Tour, they only do 54 holes. It doesn't start till Friday. So Honda Classic starts tomorrow. Colour Guard Classic starts Friday. Those prices are my Sky Bet prices. As I always say, you can get better prices elsewhere, but I'm taking that because it makes it simpler for statistics on the channel. Okay, see you in the morning. Good luck. Thanking you.